Forgot to take off my glasses. Do that now. Funny story. Really not that funny, but this is my second take, which I never do, because it's always perfect the first time around, and mostly because I never listened to it all the way through, but I discovered after recording 6.5 minutes that there was about a minute after the first 20 seconds that the sound just completely cut out. I considered posting it anyway just to see if anybody noticed. It's probably happened before and nobody said anything to me, but why do I look green and red? Is that just mean, or do I look a little green today? Never mind. You've put on your skinny leg shirts to Pomme Swipes After, aspirated goo of the latest episode of Pomme Swipes Left, a podcast with two middle-aged women who can fall asleep anywhere, especially if sex goes on too long. This is episode 48, about MSL episode 187. I'm your host, Pomme de Terre. Gootersluff. I had to get it in there somewhere. Good episode, as always. A revival of, Itchy Stash. Confession Corner. I don't know how this fit in, but was revealed that Jen thinks 90% of men would have sex with a child if they could get away with it. Carol was gracious enough to lower that to 20%, which I appreciate as a potato whose personal pronouns are he, him, that's. We learned that Jen's solution to the world's problems are inevitably cannibalism, homelessness, eat them, mass shootings, sentence the shooters to be eaten by victims' families, drug addiction, wean heroin addict by having them eat a cocaine addict, meth heads eat stoners. You figure out the logistics. I don't know enough to make an educated plan. We learn a lot about gross things in mouths. For instance, now I know that Noah's Ark that was found at the top of Mount Everest has a giant booger in it somewhere that came out of Carol. I learned that Jen diddles on the toilet, because why not? Fan Missy went a month without eating chocolate. I gave up worm ass for a month. That's about it. In notable news, a lot about how to better utilize fetuses as people. I meant to come up with some examples, but haven't. Back to things going, gross things in people's mouths. There's a pandemic of fish and throat disease. Angelman syndrome. Not a gross thing in Jen's mouth, but she might have it, she thinks. I think it's where you get the best gefilte fish. Angelman's. Talk about gross things in your mouth. Snatiation, which is a portmanteau of sneezing and being full. Speaking of portmanteaus, weren't we? I do a burp up sometimes, or a burk up, where I burp and hiccup at the same time. I think that I may have peefed or paflatulated, where I queef out my penis when I fart. Personally, and this is a side jog, but I think certain words should be what they define. So, like, portmanteau should, in fact, be a portmanteau, like word witch. A palindrome should be called a palinolap. Onomatopoeia should just be squish bang. There was talk of insomnia. and who has it and who doesn't, and when from reading what. I need it really dark to sleep, but fortunately, I live where the sun don't shine. Up your butt. Carol had a super burp. I can't remember what inspired it, but it was inspiring in and of itself. There was a nice fan shout out from Cranberry Electric, and some debate over what kind of fingering he was talking about. I'm pretty sure he just said that maybe you prefer a finger, but if he was talking about fingerling potatoes, I got a little bit excited, I'll admit. Time to check my sound. Hope that it actually recorded this time. Going to 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6 minutes.